UFC?
Ah, man, it's messed up. Well, he's gonna get fined a lot. So
What's it about
he got it.
the down south, especially Texas boys? I seen Charlo, he kind of went in on Broner and Tank. They had their issue.
Yeah.
All y'all seem hungry. Even Deontay Wilder, I know he's not from Texas, he's from Alabama, but what is it about down south and Texas particularly where you guys all, the Charlos, you seem hungry, and even though, like Sean said, you got success, you still seem to want to keep pushing the envelope to the next level?
It's our time now. It's our time now. I feel like, especially, it hasn't really been, it's been some great Southern boxers, but it hasn't been like with me, Jamal, Jamel, Deontay Wilder. It's the Southern crop, it's finally emerging and things like that. So, and we're hungry for it. We got aspirations of being great, just like Deontay Wilder. He speaks the same thing I speak, same thing Jamel and Jamal speak. They want to fight the best, they want to beat the best, and things like that. So, I feel like it's the Southern culture now.
And one of the first people to really boast your name was Floyd Mayweather. What are your thoughts on Floyd Mayweather? You guys had that sparring. Him potentially going to the MMA to have some kind of fight. That's what they're saying, and that's what he's hinting at.
Dude's money made. That says it all. Dude know how to make money. Dude gonna make a killing. He gonna break records. Fighting MMA. And with Floyd, if he goes to MMA, UFC, somehow it's gonna be in his advantage. So Floyd's not the guy who let somebody get the upper hand on him, especially business-wise. So I'm sure it's gonna work out well for him. It always does.
What do you think about Canelo, the whole fiasco with him? He popped positive, and do you believe him when he says it was some meat he had, or what are your thoughts on all that?
I really don't know. I heard there's a lot of Mexican fighters that that says it was meat, things like that. But then I read something where they said they can take a hair sample and then find the truth. So let them take a hair sample then if you feel like you're telling the truth.
Did you ever think of, did Canelo ever pop in your mind as a fight down the road? Because he's sold tons of seats in Cowboy Stadium. You're from Texas. It's only about 13 pounds between you guys. But is that something you ever thought about, you and Canelo?
I think so. Yeah, definitely. To me, he's not really a 160 pounder. He's a 154 pounder. If you look at him, like, he's a short guy. He's wide, but he's short. He's really a 154 pounder. You look at Jamal or Jamel standing next to him, they giants to him. So, I feel like he's really a 154 pounder, but he moved up to 160.
Do you feel like if you fought him, because usually you go cut the ring off and go after guys, will he get on hit the back foot a lot like he did against Triple G, or because you'd be moving up, he'd be more willing to go toe-to-toe?
I think he'd be more willing to go toe-to-toe. With Triple G, that's a whole different game plan. Triple G, he moves up Triple G weight class. Triple G is a guy who can, punch real hard, and Triple G on the game plan is to, come forward. So with that, it'd just be a different game plan with me and him.
What about your style as you move up maybe to 154 and if we're talking Canelo 160, are you going to still just be hunting guys down or a little different?
It just depends on who the person is. We change little things up, but probably the same routine.
What about Mikey Garcia called you out? One, do you believe him? And he also said that he prefers to fight you to Terrence Crawford because he already has experience with him in the amateurs, and you're going to put together an action-style fight, and Crawford would more so run. Do you believe that Mikey Garcia really wants to fight you?
I don't know. Like, you got to say manager. I mentioned something to Al about it, so if you want to move up, you can line it up too. It don't matter. I never thought about fighting Mikey Garcia, but if you want to move a fight, he has a great record, great resume. I'd love to put his name under my belt.
Who don't you want to fight?
I didn't want to fight him. He called me out.
No, he did.
Yeah, but I'm not, if you want to fight, come on up. He always using my name, so come on.
What do you think about Lomachenko versus Linares, though?
I think that's going to be a good fight. I like Linares. Linares is a real good fighter. Sometimes, he's real athletic too. Even with the DeMarco fight, I feel like he got hit a little bit too much. But that was a great fight. He showed a lot of heart. And I feel like it's going to be a good fight. I don't know if he's going to make DeMarco quit like he made everybody else quit. I think, he could stop him, but it's going to be a lot harder.
Your coach, I interviewed your coach. He said you sparred Linares at the OTC.
Yeah.
How was that experience? You were probably lighter,
No, he was lighter than me. It was probably like 6-7 years ago, but it was good work though. Okay. It was good work.
What do you make of people counting out Linares, the Lomachenko fight? Everyone's picking Lomachenko.
I mean, of course everybody's gonna pick Lomachenko. I mean, that's everybody's favorite right now. So, but I feel like it's gonna be a good fight. I feel like Linares does have a chance. I mean, he's a world caliber fighter, has great skills and abilities, and he has a lot of grit too. So I feel like Lomachenko edges him a little bit, but I feel like Linares could win.
Do you see something special in him, or do you think he's just a solid fighter?
Who?
Lomachenko.
I don't see anything too special. I mean, he's a great fighter and all, but I mean, I don't really see anything too special. I mean, he a little bit. They hype him up a little bit, because
What do you think of those weird training methods he does, like counting things?
That's cool. I wouldn't do it, but it's cool.
One of the hottest topics in boxing is Wilder versus Joshua. Wilder said he'll go to UK. He said they can make it in the USA.
Yeah.
Who you like in that fight and why?
I like Wilder because his power. Anthony Joshua's been hurt a few times. Especially in the amateurs, things like that. He's kind of chinny. I mean, he's a great fighter now, but he's kind of chinny. And I feel like Deontay Wilder has that freakish power. Like, as soon as he touches you, you're out. So I feel like if Deontay Wilder just hit him on the chin with a straight right or left foot, it's over. So I'm edging with Deontay. I'm edging with Deontay too because he's American too.
Your coach said that. Why is it important to back the American champions?
I mean, that's what the UK fans do. The UK fans, support their own. I mean, even in the interview, basically, Anthony Joshua, what he was saying, he was like, UK fighters, we back it up, we do this, we do that. We're running boxing right now, things like that. So basically, he was starting to, divide right there, basically what he was saying. UK fighters don't talk that much like American fighters and things like that. He's been said numerous times. So, I mean, I'm always going to back, my American fighters. I was on Team USA and things like that. So, they kind of go hand to hand.
Did you watch Wilder Luis Ortiz? Some people said he was exposed. Some people liked his championship heart. What would you think?
I don't think he was exposed. Luis Ortiz, dude can fight. He's a great fighter. If anything, it showed Deontay Wilder has heart. He can bounce back from adversity. Because, nobody really had Deontay Wilder like that. And he made Deontay Wilder think. Deontay Wilder had to do more different things and switch his arsenal up. So, that was a good fight for him. He answered a lot of questions that people had, that people wanted to answer. So, it was good.
Yeah, we keep hearing all these champions or almost champions are either don't want to fight you or afraid of you, whatever. Whether it be Porter, Thurman, those kind of people. Is that flattering in a way to you that they don't want to fight you? Is it aggravating that it's harder for you to get fights made if they're not looking for you? Or how do you look at that when these guys don't want to fight you?
Man, it is what it is, man. It's somebody out there who want to fight. Somebody out there I can fight. I can't worry about it too much. The only thing I want to do is stay active, stay busy, stay in the ring, and stay in the public eye. So that's what I'm going to do.
Do you look at it as a lack of respect for you, or in fact as a lot of respect for you?
It's a lot of respect, because if everybody want to fight me and everybody was calling me out, that means either I got exposed or I didn't look as good in my last fight, and people detect flaws. So if nobody's calling me out, that means I've been doing what I'm supposed to, winning, looking dominant, and putting on great performances.
All right, man. Appreciate it.
Thanks.